Hi, my name's Rhiannon Reese. I'm an elite performance coach and an international best-selling author. A long time ago, I was on the other side of this camera. I was reading all the books that I could get my hands on. I was going to all the seminars. I was seeing psychologists. I was getting all the help that I could get because I wasn't leading the life that I wanted to lead. I didn't have the time to do the things I wanted to do. I didn't have the money, and to be perfectly honest, part of me didn't even care because I was in a situation where I just decided that that was my life. And it's really interesting how life dishes out these opportunities for you to make a change and break the cycle that you're in. And this is why I'm doing this series, this challenge for all the people that I once was. I once was one of those people that were really sad every day about my life, and I want to make a difference. So I want to change 1 billion people's lives in my lifetime, and the only way I can do it is to do it through things like this, because allows me the opportunity to reach many more people. So one of the biggest break points in my life was obviously when I lost my marriage, I lost my business, I was homeless, I was living in a tent, and I was going to the food bank for food. And honestly, I really didn't care anymore. I remember saying to God that, if this is my life, so be it. I can do this. I used to wear my camouflage army pants to work every day. I never wore any makeup. I didn't really even care. I was just going through the processes. Now, since then, I've learned to become a coach. Many things have changed in my life, but I invested heavily in myself in terms of changing the way I was and altering the life that I had led so that I could live the life of my dreams. And now I want to share all of those skills and tools and all the things that I've learned to live the life of my dreams so that you can live the life of yours. So I'm offering this free 40-week challenge, and all you have to do is show up each week and view the little tiny videos that I'm going to be posting on Facebook and through YouTube. And the more that you participate in this, the more that I can help you. The more that you write comments on the YouTube videos that we feature each week, the more that I can involve you and try and sort out the problems that you're in. About 6 months ago, I started an event series called Live the Life of Your Dreams, and it just came out of me wanting to give back to my community. So I did a free seminar at the local hall, and I didn't really think that that was going to go anywhere, and I had no intention of it going anywhere anyway. I did the seminar, and after the seminar, I had about 3 people come up to me and say, "You have to do that again." So from there, I've done a few more local events, and I'm planning more for next year. And I've ended up taking those series overseas as well, and now I'm presenting those events in Canada too. Anyway, one of the questions I ask when I first do these events is, stand up if you're living the life of your dreams. How sad is this? I'm going to share this with you. Do you know how many people stand up? How many people are living the life of their dreams? And this can be in a room of up to 100 people. I'm lucky if I get 1 or 2. There's been one event where I had about 30% of the people stand up, and I'm happy to say that's actually in my local community. So I realize that there's a lot of people out there with a lot of pain and a lot of people who are just succumbing to the life that they believe they have to lead. Do you really think so? Do you really think you have to lead this life forever? I'm here to help you change that. And the way I'm going to do it is in tiny, weeny little baby steps each week. So each week I'll feature a video, and then we'll translate that into a teaching on Facebook where you have the opportunity to change your life. You look at these videos and you decide, does that apply to you? How does it apply to you? How can you change it? And if you need help, just Facebook me or put comments on YouTube so that I can look at that, and I'll choose the comments that can help the most people, because everyone has, similar issues. I'm going to choose the ones that are the most similar. So I'm really excited to offer this 40-week challenge, and we're kicking it off in April. And these are just the promo videos to let you know that this is what we're doing, so you have some understanding of what we're offering. And I'm really excited about it. So come along for the journey and see how I can change your life. Now, before we wrap it up, I want to give you an example of how I've changed other people's lives. Like, obviously I got myself out of a tent, and I had put my son in a tent. And I've got myself over huge amounts of pain in lots of different ways, again, by going to professionals to have, therapy and coaching and, reading lots of books about the way we behave and why we do the things that we do. So through that, I've become a human behavior expert. So I'd like to share a story of how I've helped transform someone's life. So it was really interesting. In one of the most recent events, I had an opportunity to sit with a lady who had for 30 years wanted to be a speaker. Now, she had decided that she couldn't be a speaker because her partner would not support her in that. How sad is that? She had decided that her partner would not support her in becoming a speaker. So I just asked her if it was true. And she said, I just know my partner and he won't support me in this. It can't happen. So then I said to her, have you asked him? And she said, no, he won't support me. And I said, that's not the question. The question is, have you asked him if he will support you in this venture? And she said no. Anyway, I'm happy to say that the next week she asked him if he would support her in this venture. And guess what? Guess what he said? He said yes. So she has wasted 20, 30 years of her life believing a story that wasn't even real because she didn't even understand the concept of asking the question to find out if it was real. All these little gems I'm going to share with you each and every week so that you have the opportunity to get over yourself and to live the life of your dreams. Now, sometimes we don't know what we don't know. So if she honestly believed that her partner would not support her, so there was no need for her to ask that question because in her reality, he couldn't support her, so that's something that she could never do. But she also had never asked the question, and she was so surprised when she did ask the question. So I'm going to be bringing all these things up each week, and they're going to be small things. Like some of it's going to be absolutely common sense. But for whatever reason, you've locked into the life that you're living, and you believe that that is true for you. Let me help you move through that. I've got an amazing skill set. I've overcome a lot of things, and I've transformed many, many people's lives. I've worked with the Spice Girls. I've worked with Grey's Anatomy cast members. I worked with the Roosters last year. I've worked with ABC. I've worked quite intensely with Gillian Anderson from The X-Files. So I do have the capacity to work on a really high level, and I do have the opportunity to change your life. So come on board and join us on the 40-week challenge. Look forward to seeing you there. And may you live the life that you truly believe you deserve. Imagine if you had a magic fairy wand, unlimited time and unlimited money. How would your life look? And think about that seriously before we kick this off. See you at the 40-week challenge.